We're really going to be doing all of these in a row?
Yes! Because we didn't do them yesterday.
I know, but when are we going to get back to the story?
2 more puzzles, I think, after this one.
Yes.
My first stream in a while, and this game is just fantasy Sudoku. No, there's more than that. It's just
also not... I mean, fantasy? I mean, I suppose it's, what, 1996, and there's this hyper-advanced robot around, but for the most part, it's just Hollywood.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue that Hollywood is a fantasy, but...
I don't know. It seemed a little... I don't know. The area just doesn't seem that magical to me.
Oh, I mean, it's LA. LA is also a bit of a crap hole.
Yeah.
Shell and I have a low opinion of LA.
Well, really, I don't believe I'll ever be able to live south of a particular point in the United States. And then also... and that's not just because... I think it's just because of the heat. I'd much prefer to have my seasons. And I mean, I would like to have snow. Unfortunately, Portland doesn't get snow.
No snow for you.
It's very, very rare. Because it's very temperate. But... I don't know. I grew up in the Northeast. And I just love the dense forests and everything else. And I know that there are forests in California. It's just, I don't know. And just also the traffic in those cities and the dustiness, the desert, the pollution. I don't know. I just prefer to be in a slightly colder climate with a lot of trees and vegetation and water. Oh, yes, that too. Growing up around the Finger Lakes and the Great Lakes, there was never any feeling of desperation regarding water. Now, granted, the water would cause lake-effect snow and ice, and that could be dangerous. But hearing about these southern states, especially in the Southwest, having issues with water shortages and such because people are trying to water these immense lawns and, you have all these fancy mansions and such, and they're all drawing way too much from very scarce water sources already. It's just one of those things where it doesn't seem like it's very responsibly handled.
People are still used to living lives of relative excess.
People are saying don't know why so many people are migrating. Where? No.
Oh, don't get why people are mistaking this for Sudoku.
Oh,
Do people
okay.
not know what Sudoku is? I think most people have never actually played Sudoku. They just have a vague...
I couldn't read it from afar.
Yeah.
I thought people were asking, like, why do people keep migrating to California? No, why people keep mistaking this for Sudoku. There's numbers, there's a grid. I think that's what they see.
Yeah, and for somebody that has never played much Sudoku, looking at this, I thought it was Sudoku the first time I saw it. I used to play Sudoku.
You're supposed to put the numbers in the squares.
Yeah.
And you can't have any two that are the same in the same column or row.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as to the whole why is everyone migrating over to the West Coast question is, unfortunately, it seems like there's a number of industries that are stationed there, and increasingly when we were applying to jobs initially out of college, it was always you need so many years of experience and you have to live in the area. No compromises. And it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it because so many people work remotely and now we have to, interestingly enough. But it's one of those things where it's prohibitively expensive, and when you have so many of these people saying you have to live here, you have to move here, you get this vacuum where people feel the need to move there first before landing a job, and it's already expensive enough, and then the rent keeps getting raised, and at the same time, I know a number of people who didn't really start finding success until they did move out there and started making connections and getting to know the right people and having the opportunity to finally get noticed and, you know, finally getting into interviews that would have been prohibitively, it would have been nigh impossible for them otherwise if they had lived far away. So, unfortunately, it's this thing where it's an endless cycle that won't really stop until people can work comfortably from a distance. And obviously, these things would have to pertain to industries where everything can be done on a computer. But, yep. What's up?
Can I put up a link? I got a great link for Sudoku. Yes, Sudoku.com. Freaking. Ah. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, you can rule out some of the stuff on. Oh no, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
I haven't been looking at this while you've been. I was just thinking back to. At some point I need to get a map of the United States and check off what states I visited, because I think I visited the majority of the continental United States with the exception of the Dakotas, Montana, or what other ones? I'm trying to think. Maybe Arkansas and Oklahoma. Okay, those are a couple more. I'm trying to think on it, and I believe I've been to every other state. Did we ever pass through Michigan, going up to your parents or your Minnesota families?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we crossed through Michigan.
Technically, I've been to Michigan and Wyoming and Indiana and Illinois and Ohio. I've been there. All up and down the eastern seaboard. Let's see. Wyoming. People asking about Wyoming. Did we pass through Wyoming? Yeah, we did. We stayed in Wyoming, didn't we? Cheyenne?
Uh-oh.
Right? Oh, did you mess something up?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what?
Oh, never mind. It's this one. Is it?
Oh, no.
No, it's not.
No, because you have to have a 2-1 for the last column.
I have to 2-1, but I also have to have a 1-2. And this is a 2-2 somewhere. Damn it. Anyone know where I goofed up here? I mean, whatever it is, it's got to be in this quadrant, probably. No, the 6 is there. I'm gonna just delete these. Something's wrong here. I think my problem is I edged stuff off as a result of the 9. And that was giving me bad info. So we know that has to be there.
Oh, but that has to be a 1, right? Wander.
Yeah.
1, 1, 1, 1. Third column from the right.
This one?
Look up at all those ones.
Yeah, I do.
But you know the 2 can be
But
down.
we could have 2 1s up here, and this could be part of the 2. Or this could be the last one on the bottom. So it's a 50-50 up here, and it's a there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know I can have 2 of these up here. 1 more down here. 1 more here. Oh, actually, this has to be here. This has to be this. This has to be this. 'Cause we know that much. Okay, that helps a
Mhm.
lot. Which means this is here, which means...
Those ones could be X'd off.
Well, we know these two can be X'd off at the very least.
Yeah, but that also means that that has to be X'd off too.
Correct. Which means we know where the 3 is.
The 2 has to be one way or the other.
Yeah, it could be
but
here.
both of them can end in
Could be
2s.
here. Both of them could be a 2.
Oh, that one can be filled in.
Yeah, both of these can be.
Yeah.
Which makes this a bit... No. Okay.
Oh, wonder.
E?
Oh, yeah. Can I take
That's-
this?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Which means we know where the 2
The 2
is.
has to be there.
2 has to be there. That has to be there. That's locked off. These are all locked off, in fact. Which means 1's got to be over here. 6 has got to be here. 1's there. Which means that's locked off because that's a 1. Which means that has to be there at the very least. That's got to be that. Which means
That 2 has to be there.
2 has to be here.
Which
Cool.
means that that's X'd off over there, which means that the 1 has to be down below. Can I take it?
That means that has to be the 2. That's the 1. That's the 2. There we go. Yeah, I think I missed the 1 on the 9-1. A corset. And last one before we get back to plot. 3 point. 2 point.
2 point. How about the 4-2-1?
1 point. Okay. 5 point.
Yep, not good enough. Well, there's no way that that can be a 1. I don't believe. No, that can be because of the 6. But I don't think that... That can't be the first one at the very least on the
This
left.
has to be X. These are separate.
Yep.
Which means this is the 2, this is the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
Oh, no, you need it to be a 1.
Oh, shoot. God, I wish there was a undo button on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was there. Because that had to swing. Because this would be the 1. Which means we still know this is the 2. And the 5 is here.
Somewhere in there.
Which means this is done.
Ooh, nice.
Which actually helps.
And the 5 can be limited up above.
Down? This 5?
That 5.
This 5. So that would be there. And it would be it would have this swing. Spent the last 10 minutes on the Nonogram Wikipedia page. I'm still confused. Okay, so I will admit we're kind of advanced players at this point. Obviously no experts, but still. So quick explanation of what a nonogram is. Each of these numbers means there are sets of
Adjacent cubes.
Adjacent cubes. So in this, for example, 4 means there are 4 adjacent cubes in this row. This, with the 2 and the 1, means there's 2 adjacent cubes and then a separate adjacent cube. And by filling them in, it fulfills the requirements. But you can't just be like, done. Because it's also forming a pattern, and you have to... I mean, it's a coordinate list, so if it doesn't match up with the other side, then, you know, you haven't found your correct location. And so you have to constantly be comparing one side to the next to try and
Ooh,
edge
can I
your
do
way...
something?
into making, yeah, sure. Into making a full, complete picture. Because that's got to be the 6, yeah.
Well, this has to be the 4.
Oh.
Is somewhere in here,
yeah.
but there's no way that it can match.
Yeah, because I was looking at the 6 down here, which would also...
Hey, can I do something?
fulfill that same rule. No! Yes.
Boop. Which actually means boop, boop.
Yep. Which means we can do that, which... well, this is limited off in this manner. We just don't know where, which means we know the 2 is here, which means still boop, and this extends up, which means that's got to be part of the 5. This has got to be the 3 right here. But this would be the 3 right here, which means this is just the 4. So we got 2 1s up there somewhere.
Oh, that's the 2.
And that's got to be the 2. And so that means that's part of the 4. And since this has got to be part of the 2, that means we know where the 4 is. 4 is here.
Oh, that could be locked off right there.
Which, here?
Can I stop? Can
Sure.
you stop for a moment? Can I do this? Alright, that means that boop and boop.
Ah. Which means this is the 6. Which means that's the 2, that's the 3. This is the 5. That's the 5.
five.
That's the 2. Bottom is done. This is a 1. This is a 1.
Oh, that means the 2 can be filled in there on the right.
Here?
Yeah, just the middle square.
That one's there.
Yeah, so part of what we're doing here is we have to take into account the fact that the adjacent squares could be on one side or the other. And it's only by determining the immovable pieces that we can compare them to the opposite side and figure out what's possible.
So you'll hear me saying ironbound a lot, and that means those are the ones that are absolutely there no matter what. No, we don't actually know that one.
Oh, that 4 is done.
It's going to be 1.
Yeah, there.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which means the 2 has to be there and the 1
And the
has
one
to be
is
there.
Which means this whole side is done.
Oh,
We know that's there.
doesn't that mean that that's done down at the bottom, right?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which means...
And that's the 2. Oh, that's the 2. You can X off that. Down, right, up. Can I take it?
Sure. Oh,
So
yeah.
the 1 will have to be in one of those spots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the 1. Can I take it?
Sure.
And that's and that's
And the one below it is an X. Which means that's there. Problem.
Why? Oh, there can't be that there. Then why did you put the 5 down? The 4 down?
These 4? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's what messed it up. You had put 1 too high.
Yeah. Well, in that case, no matter what, we know this is here. Because we know that's still there.
Okay, so that was the problem. You
Yeah.
had put 1 more on the 5. Okay.
Which actually means the 5 has to go down.
That's true.
Because this is a
That
1.
can't happen.
Hey.
And that
Happy
means
accident.
that can't be part of the 4. That has to be part of the 4. Which means that's X'd off.
Actually, like, this whole thing is... That helped.
Oh, the 1 have to be separated by 1.
There we go.
There we go. Woo.
It's a ghost.
It's a can. A beer can.
Beer can. Let's see, is Ring Fit back online or still unknown? It's back online. I've just been working up to doing it again. Because I did it for like 15 minutes the other day and my legs hurt. Because I have to do the silent mode, which is squats. Nothing but
Squats
squats.
instead of
And
running.
it is brutal.
All right, so we're finally back to the case. Ah.
What do you mean, back to
What?
the case?
No,
More
no.
puzzles!
Not more.
More
No.
puzzles! I certainly hope you like puzzles, because we put puzzles in your puzzle cave. They're endless.
I'm gonna lay back and relax. You're breezing through some of that early stuff.
Yeah, the 4 and the 8 next to the 2 and the 9 means it's a lot of pretty easy gimmies that I can kind of just work with. Oh, well, that's easy.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a 1 there. That's got to be part of the 2, which means nothing. Well, no, it actually doesn't mean a thing.
Because the 9 can extend all the way down.
Yeah. We know this is part of the 3, but it can't shimmy. We know this... we don't know
Either
if it's part of the 1.
1 or the 6.
Yeah. Ring fit for 100,000.
I thought it was a million.
No, it's 100,000 for ring fit.
Ah.
Yeah. I could do it.
So
this has to be part of one of the 2s.
Are you saying you'd play that tonight or after we've played a little bit of Murder by Numbers, though?
It'll be tomorrow. So, after whatever we play tomorrow, it'll be ring fit. Oh, let's see. We know that's there, which means...
Oh, the 4 is there.
This whole column was
Yep.
actually a gimme from the start. We just did not behold.
Might want to try that with some of the longer rows.
Yeah, this one seems like an easy...
Just
No.
two spaces.
It's a 2-point swing, which means we know that's there.
How about all the ones next to it?
Oh, we know the 3 is here, which means we know the 9 moves down by 1, which means we know the 2 is up here, which means the 5 and the 6 are here.
Wander.
Yes.
Can I take it?
No.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. X that off, can I?
Okay.
Alright. Let's see, what about this one? That's a 1. That means this is a 4. This is a 3. This is a 2. 1, 1. We don't know about the other ones.
They can shift
But
one way or the other.
this is a 2. This is a 2. 5, 1, 1. 2, 1. So that
the
was
8.
sort of a gimme.
Can you finish the 8?
The 8? Yes.
Which means that's the 3.
This has to be the 3, you're correct.
That has to be the
Which
3.
means that's the 1. That's the 3 total. We know this has to be a 3, which means that's there. Which means this is a 3. That's locked off. 3. We know that's a 1.
How many more ones can you fit in there?
There's 2 1s that can fit in here.
There's
but
only
we
one
know
spot
this is
for the
3 and
3.
the 1.
And the 1.
Which means this 3 is here. We know that's a 3. This is a 5. Okay, that's a 2. That's a 2.
Oh, then that has to be the 2.
Down here?
Third row?
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this.
2 and 1.
Oh, that's easy.
That's done.
That's a 2. Let's see. So that means no 4 there. We don't know about the rest of these. Though there are only two more points up in here, so I'm assuming it's kind of nothing. Let's see. We know that's there.
Mm-hmm.
This has got a 1-point swing. This has got a 1-point swing. Okay, that's got to be part of the 2. That's part of the 1, which means the 3 is over here somewhere. These are donezo. That's 1. That's 2. That's part of the 2. That's part of the 2. We don't know about the rest on this one. This is part of the 1. Which means that has to be locked off no matter what. Which means that's there.
Oh, that can be crossed off over on the right.
Over
Down?
this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's the 3. Actually, that's done. Up above.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the 2, which is completed there. Can you fit 3 ones in there?
Yep.
Yes.
Only
But all
two
those
of
are
these
twos.
extend to the right. Yeah.
Yep.
It gets messy. So that's got to be there. Nope. Nope. 2-point
Yep.
swing. This has got a 1-point swing. Means that's there.
That has to be the 2,
That's got to be the 2.
which means everything above it's done.
Yep. And these are 1s. So that has to be somewhere. The 3 is here, so that means this is done. That could be the 2. That could be the 3.
Oh, you can X that off in the first column.
Oh, we know this is the one. These are the 2s. First column.
Up. Yeah, that one. That can't be there.
What? Oh. Hold up. That's a problem. Never mind. We know that's there. Ha! Sneaky. Done.
Okay.
Which means that's got to be there.
Which means the 1 and the 2.
One
Yeah.
of the 2 are somewhere in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one's either of those. Okay, got it.
Oh, that can be finished. Yep.
Yep. So what does that give us? That means
Oh, that
this
can be
has
X'd
to be
off.
an X, which means that 3 is there. We know this is here, this is here.
Can you X this one off?
Define this one.
Ooh, can I take it?
This one?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Which means that's the 3.
Yep.
Oh, that has to be separate.
2, 1, 1, and 2. So 2, 1, 1. 2's in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's right there, because that's locked off. 1, kind of
2,
vague
2.
2's. That's a 2. That's got to be a 2.
Oh, that has to be the last ones in those rows. To the right? Yeah, those 2.
You're right. Means that's there. Which means there we go.
Hmm.
Wow.
Laptop. Laptops existed back then?
Yeah.
All
Even
right.
in '96. Oh, it's a portable computer.
There's a note attached. For the new job, I spoke to your mom. She's on board. Give it some thought. Ryan. Using money to solve things as usual. No thanks. Chuck it in the trash.
I see. Unwanted electronics are to be disposed of, like me.
Scout, That's not what I meant. Let's keep it up. Or let's keep it. Sorry. Wait a minute. So, Ryan talked things over with her mom.
Yeah.
And is already signing her up for the job.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. Hey, maybe you could use some of the parts yourself or,
Oh, man.
or something.
Here, learning experience for a second.
Hmm?
So let's talk about all the things Ryan uses specifically to get at her. So that's triangulation and bribing, obviously.
He's
Like-
definitely gaslighted her, saying that she's imagining things.
Yeah, imagining things. Isolation, removing her from her friends and support systems. Triangulations would be triangulating means finding
Turning
somebody-
other people against.
Yeah, kind
her.
of, but using someone else that the person trusts to reinforce your point, and diminish their own.
Also, dependence. The fact
Yes.
that she owed her career to him and stuff.
Yeah, her career to him, this laptop to him, this job to him. There are so many red flags with this man that, like, every time he interacts with her, want to yell about it a little bit. And so I guess I'm just going to point it out and be like, yo, if you think any of these things are okay, you should step back and be like, no.
I mean, good on her that she split up with him before the start of this game.
Yeah.
On her own accord. But unfortunately, her mom is like, oh, but he's such a nice rich boy.
But she seems like... The mother seems like there's something wrong with her.
Mm-hmm. Well, in any case.
An upgrade would be nice. Perhaps I could upgrade my CPU. Ooh! Or maybe replace my screen with color TFT panel. Or...
A color panel, right, because he's currently in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
That was a close one. Poor guy.